Hi everyone, it's Rick, Montana Outlaw BBQ. We're here today to show you what you can do with your leftover brisket. One of our favorite things is chili. Just clarify, this is not going to be Texas chili. There will be beans in it. So stay with us, it's time for chili. Okay, so for today's chili, we're gonna have some bacon, of course. And out of our garden, we have some jalapenos, some green peppers, and some onion, some chili powder, some minced garlic, and some other condiments we're gonna put in there as we go. It'll all be listed on our Facebook or webpage. All the ingredients and the recipe will be on there, so you can check it out there. So let's dice up these vegetables and the bacon. Let's get started. We'll take this pan, put it on our hot plate, because we're gonna be searing this off. We're gonna cut this like 1-inch cubes, so we'll just cut. And we just throw the bacon right in the pan. That's the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna brown this bacon. So you might be wondering why we have bacon in brisket chili. Basically what we want is the bacon grease as we cook it off. And bacon, of course, everything's better with bacon. And then we will start with the peppers. These are actually right out of our garden. That's why they're maybe not quite as uniform as you would see in the grocery store. Take the seeds out. So these are the green peppers, we'll set them aside. Then we have some jalapenos. Now, you'll notice this one is a black. You see these have a little bit of black on them? History tells me this is gonna be hot. So be careful when you do this, that's why I'm wearing a glove. I like my chili to be spicy, but I don't like it to be the predominant flavor. So I'll use these very sparingly and just enough to just wake it up a little bit. We'll take the seeds out because we all know that's where the heat's at, in the seeds. So we'll take that out. Okay, let's dice those up. All right, you see now the bacon is kind of semi-crispy, but we got really a great amount of bacon grease in here to help saute these onions. So we'll start with the onions. We'll give them a few minutes. Onions take a little longer than the peppers, so we'll give the onions just like a minute or so first head start. You can hear it sizzling. All right, we'll give just a few more minutes. You'll see the onions starting to turn clear. You'll know then they're starting to cook. You don't want crispy onions in your chili, particularly. Okay, so now you can see the onions are starting to soften up a little bit. Let's add the peppers. We'll stir them in. We'll let them cook for a while. This could take about 3 to 4 minutes for them to get cooked down. So we'll let them cook for just a few minutes. Here's our first step. Get these vegetables sauteed, get them good go and absorb that bacon grease, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so now you can see the vegetables are getting close, not quite there yet. The onions are almost transparent, but they're getting close. But now's the time to add the garlic, the minced garlic. So we'll get that added in. Like I say, the quantities that we're using are on our webpage. Make sure you check it out. And now we'll just give this a couple more minutes to roast that garlic a little bit and finish out these vegetables. So we have a lot of people comment, what do you do with the extra brisket? So what we do is we're gonna cube it in 1-inch cubes. We're gonna cut it just like we're gonna do competition, opposite of the grain, 90 degrees from the grain. That'll help it keep it as tender as possible. So you'll see, we'll just okay. So now we have these all cubed up. I'm gonna take some of our Montana Outlaw beef rub. Just gonna put a light dusting on here. because it's already been seasoned when we cooked it for competition. So we don't need a lot, just a little bit to give it a little peppery flavor and some paprika. So that'll be ready to go. Now we're ready to add this is chili powder. And we want to get that in there just for about a minute. Not very long, just kind of coat those vegetables. All right. So then in just about a minute, we'll add the brisket. Our sausage will be ready to go. So we're back. We got all the vegetables are all coated with the chili powder and it's ready to go. Now we'll add this brisket. We're going to want to add it and then stir it in. Get it coated. So now we'll add our liquid ingredients. Chili beans. Remember, this isn't Texas chili. Diced tomatoes of sauce. Tomato sauce. 1 can of dark beer. Today I'm using Kettle House Coffee Dark Beer, cold smoke. Excellent. And some coffee espresso. I made for this. You can use just some strong last night's coffee. It's perfect. Now we'll stir this in. It's pretty darn good just right there. We're gonna let this simmer for about 45 minutes. You can simmer it at least 30 minutes, up to maybe 2 hours, kind of up to you. And we got one more ingredient we're gonna add. Earlier today, I grilled some corn. The reason I'm using whole corn is it gives the sweetness. Plus it gives it a little bit of color. That bright yellow is pretty nice contrast to all the red. Okay, we'll stir this in. You can tell it's already looking awesome. Give us 45 minutes, we'll let it simmer, and we'll come back and we'll give it a try and see how it turns out. All right, guys, this chili's been in the grills at 350 degrees for about an hour. Give it a plus, minus so a little bit, but about an hour. Like I said, as long as it gets 30 minutes, up to 2-3 hours. It doesn't matter, as long as it gets a little time. But you look at it, it is savory, it is thick. When you look at it, you can see the chunks of the brisket, you can see the peppers, you can see the onions. The corn makes a nice color change. I mean, I think this is gonna be an excellent chili. I mean, this is not your grandma's chili, that's for sure. Let's give it a bite here. I want to try this brisket. Man, those jalapenos were hot, but you can just get a little taste of them there. It's wonderful. Thick, the sauce is juicy. The brisket's super tender because it's been in there baking or braising almost for last hour. And this is a wonderful chili. Great way to use your brisket. I would give it a 10. I mean, this is awesome. So anyway, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to do something with your brisket leftovers, give this a whirl. If you like our videos, hit our subscribe, hit our button, hit the bell. I want to thank each and every one of you, all of our subscribers. We appreciate each one of you. Leave us your comments. We'd love to hear what your comments are on these different recipes. And if you're competing, let us know how the compete circuit's going, how the circuit's going. If you're using our rubs, thank you. Thanks again. We'll see you again on the Montanans Outlaw BBQ channel.